My name is Anissa, and I've been coming to Fit 42 for about like 7 years, 6 to 7 years.
How have your goals and your focuses changed since the beginning when you first started to now? How's that?
Yeah, they've changed a lot. I think in the beginning, I was also like doing a lot of sports, so I was like, in order to stay in shape, I gotta like run, I gotta do cardio, I gotta do a lot of like jump squats, like all those things. And at the time, Fit 42 was like primarily like HIIT workouts, is what I thought was like what was the most important. So I would go to them every day of the week, on the weekend, sometimes twice a day. Like I just want to burn as much fat and stay in shape. And then I realized I was like kind of plateauing. Cardio classes are still really good for you, especially if you're trying to lose a lot of weight in the beginning, and just like it's really good for motivation and keeping you going to the gym. It's really fun too. Like boxing classes are the best here, I feel like. When I started weightlifting, and at first I'm like, there's no way I'm burning fat during this class. Like it's so slow, but it's actually really hard. It's a lot harder than it looks. And once I started weightlifting is when I started to see the most changes. And then obviously nutrition was a lot bigger than I thought it was. Two most important things I learned from Fit 42 was having like really supportive coaches and really supportive people around you that don't like nitpick you or like, hey, like, did you get your macros in? Like they just try and make it feel natural and not such like they don't really call it a diet, or they don't call it like, it's not like for a specific amount of time. Like they try and build you a plan that you can live the rest of your life doing and not feel like, oh, okay, well, after this month, I'm going to gain all the weight back. But I think the nutrition and the strength training go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, and you won't see the results without doing one over the other. I gained best friends here. I've also brought friend and Gail. I gained Gail. She's seen many phases. I've been able to run, like, we did a half marathon together, and then we even did like 5Ks here. And it's just great. It's like the best community here. So I've, other than like friendships and coaches, I've also gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom about like working out and being confident and creating like a meal plan that's like sustainable. They've really helped me like lose body fat in areas that I wanted to, and also gain muscle and not see it as like I was always like afraid of getting bulky, and they're like, you're not gonna get bulky. Just be disciplined with your eating and working out, and yeah.
Would you say somebody who's starting personal training and is starting like a lifting program?
Like advice?
Yeah.
To show up, just keep coming. Don't think like, oh, I didn't go on Tuesday, I'll just skip out the rest of the week. Like just keep going and stay as consistent as possible, but also like make sure you're eating right at home, but don't deprive yourself from things, or else you might want to binge eat, which is definitely not healthy. So I would say just keep showing up for yourself, even when you don't want to show up. Just do it. You'll thank yourself in the long run, because the thing about like weightlifting is it's like a long-term process. It's not like a cardio class where you take it and you lose 20 pounds. So I would just say keep showing up. Don't be on the fence. Just do it. I promise you're going to love it. You're going to see all the results you want, and you're going to have coaches that support you and don't make you feel weird about it, or don't like pressure you too much. They're there for you through the entire process. So I would say just show up and put all of your trust in your coaches and their meal plan and all of that for you. They're on your side and they want you to do the best.